Hello everyone, welcome back to One United. Today we have a new segment today because new season is starting and we're not just going to focus on transfer. So that's why we're going to have a new segment. We're just going to be called news segment. It's not transfer news, it's just a generally news segment where we talk about all relating to Manchester United, whether it's transfers, anything, squad news, team news. So we're going to talk it in this segment. So there won't be any more dedicated transfer news segment, but I will talk about transfer. Obviously, I will talk about transfer in this segment. So again, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, done so. And please also share this video so the information can be shared with all your friends and acquaintance. Okay, I'm gonna start with the the match reaction from United versus Villa. I'm sure a lot of you are interested in that. To inform you, there's no live for that. In case you guys are wondering or looking for the live match, there were no any live stream or broadcast for that match. I think because Premier League won't allow it because it's a Premier League week. Premier League game has started. In fact, even MUTV did not broadcast any live on that match. Only replays. I just finished watching replays around half an hour or so. So I'm going to give you the match reaction. Firstly, happy to report that our third kid, it's not that bad looking, on the pitch. It looks alright, and especially with the all black shorts, I think it looks quite good. It looks okay, so we don't have to worry about that. Alright, and our third kid, the zebra looking kid. Okay, on to the match. Seriously, on to the match. I think overall, I think it was a good workout for the lads, for the squad. As you can see, there's a lot of our stars, our international players, not be involved in this match because of their involvement in the Nations League. We start actually with Henderson, Dalot, Maguire, Fosu-Mensah in centre back, and Shaw. And then in midfield we have Van der Beek and Scott McTominay, and Rashford playing the number 10 role, which is interesting. And we have James on the left, Lingard on the right, and Ighalo as the center forward. So that's the team that we started with. I have to say, I think James and Shaw has been really good in this match, especially in the first half. I think we played really well in the first half. We played some really good football. I think the first half shows the type of football that we want to play, that we can play, always proactive, always on the front foot. I would say almost total dominance in terms of possession and territorial. First half, and of course, we created a lot of chances in the first half. And there's a lot, at least 4 or 5 real good chances, especially from the left, from the crosses of James and Shaw. But just lack that finishing touch, or lack that body, someone who wants to gamble to get inside the box to convert those crosses. And Van der Beek, I think he played really well. I think he just showed his quality, in terms of his tidiness with his possession, his positioning. Although he started in a double pivot role, but a lot of times he was in the penalty box or in the final third, making those run to either score goals or creating chances, or to give the pass to create chances. I think that's one of the quality that Oli said. I think Oli did say in interview he wants midfield to have more involvement in the penalty box. I think Van der Beek will surely provide that. Even in a deeper role, he did provide that. A lot of times he was in the final third, he was very advanced. But I think that's attribute to Scott McTominay as well, because McTominay, I think, played really well in the first half. Have a lot of good touches, a lot of good positioning, especially in that holding role. I think that's one reason that allows Van der Beek to run forward much. But unfortunately he was brought off in the second half. Hopefully that's not because of any injury. Right, maybe a precaution. We won't know because there's no reports on that yet. But in the second half we did drop off a bit. I think one of that attributes to contributed by McTominay's being replaced. We have Ethan Galbraith coming from McTominay, and then in the second half as well, we did take Ighalo off and bring who did they bring for Ighalo? Mengi. They bring Mengi for Ighalo. I think Mengi looks really good. I think he looks really assured and confident. What was it, Mengi? Wait. Let me confirm. Was it really Mengi? Yeah, it was Mengi. It was Mengi. It was Mengi coming on for Igalo, and where Rashford pushed to center forward, and Fosu-Mensah pushed to be in the holding role, and Van der Beek interestingly played number 10. But I think like I said, because we have two youngsters playing there, so I think we lost a bit of control in the second half. Villa have a lot more of the ball, but I think we played quite okay in the second half. But of course, it was not as good as the first half. But I think that's kind of like take out a bit away from the what Van der Beek can do, because we lost a bit of possession and lacked the territorial advantage. So even though Van der Beek was playing number 10, so we didn't see a lot of what he can do. So I'm quite excited to see Van der Beek play alongside Pogba and Fernandes. I'm excited to see that. And Pogba, I'd just like to report, if you guys ever knew, he is a doubt for the Palace match because of Ole has a fitness issue, fitness concern, because he just recovered from coronavirus and he just started training these past 2 days. So they'll monitor his condition, see if he's really fit. But I expect he to be involved. He may not start, but I still fully expect him to be involved, at least on the bench. At least coming off the bench. Like I said, overall we played well. And I think if we can play more like the first half, I think we'll be alright most of the season. But that shows that we lack really a good center forward. When Martial is out, because I think Igalo was quite poor in that game. I think it should be in the end of most of the crosses, like I said, from Shaw and James, which a lot of good crosses in good areas where we don't have anyone inside the box, which is which is a pity. I think Igalo should be the one. I expect you expect Igalo to be a classic traditional center forward, so I expect him to be on the end of those crosses, but apparently he was not. His positioning was quite off, and overall his play was quite poor. I think Rashford was his overall play was not that good, but I think he can surely improve. But like man of the match, I would give to Shaw. It will be the Shaw or James, but I would I think Shaw shades a bit because of his defensive work as well, especially in the second half where Villa have a lot of ball and they create a lot of attacking position in the final third. But Shaw did really well, snuffing out a few chances. So I would give the man of the match to Shaw, and what this shows how important Shaw was for us. I think one of the drop off from Rashford performance was because of Shaw as well, and I know because he had injuries, but that kind of take off his physical ability, especially in using his space. So that's the more reason he needs Shaw to do the overlapping run. So I think this shows just how important Shaw was or is to Man United. So I hope he can continue this kind of form. So that's on my take on the Villa game. Nothing too much to read about. I know we lost 1-0, but it's just a friendly. Just focus on the performance. I think in terms of the performance, and considering a lot of our first team is not there, it's not even involved, not even on the bench. It's a really young bench. I think it was a good workout. It was a good workout. It was a good view for Ole to see how his team can play. Experimented a bit. Rashford in number 10 role, Van der Beek in the holding role, double pivot role, and then goes to number 10. I think Ole would be quite satisfied with the things that he can try in the game. I know it's ideal if we can win or score from the chances that we created, but overall I think it was okay. It wasn't that bad. So I hope none of you guys just look at the scoreline and start to panic. Okay, it's just a preseason game, so still chill. Okay, chill. Don't overreact or jump the gun. Okay, so that's on a match reaction. Okay, I'm gonna talk on a transfer because there's interesting things to talk on the transfer, especially on Thiago. Right, on Thiago. Why is my camera changing? I'm going to talk about Sergio Reguilon first. That's the case. Okay, on Reguilon, apparently, we are still have yet to agree a fee with so-called with Real, with the Real wanted 30 million apparently now, because I think they've removed the buyback clause. there's no news on the buyback clause, but I think previously the price was 25 million, but now it's been it rises to 30 million euros. So I think that's because the fact that Real have moved that buyback clause, but yet United still have doubts or don't want to pay over 25 million euros, which I think that started to annoy me now. I think you have a really good player here, who wants to come to United, who are excited to join the Premier League, but we're haggling over 5 million euros. Classic United. I'm starting to get annoyed. It's a week before we start the season. Before the season has already started, it's a week before our first game of the season, and yet we're still, haggling. We're still dilly-dallying on transfers. On just 5 million euros. I think we do need backup on left hand side, especially if Shaw's injured, or to give some sort of competition with Shaw. So I'm starting to get annoyed. Like I said, I'm starting to get annoyed with United transfer dealing. All the positivity that we had after the Van der Beek signing, I think has not totally died off. I think everyone was really excited with the Van der Beek signing, and the way we closed the deal is very quick, very efficient. I think that has a lot to do with Van der Sar, helping us out. Now that all the balls is in United courts again, now we have to see. We started to see the same pattern again, dilly-dallying, or we're taking too slow in doing transfer. This is the window that we should have built from strength. Finished really good last season. We have really good end of the season. Qualify for the Champions League. This is where we should build from strength. Back Oli, and this is where this is the window we should clear that wood as well. But we only have one signing so far and no outgoings yet. Even Smalling, who was really wanted by Roma, we are not able to complete the deal. So this really annoys me now. I was cool 2-3 weeks ago, but 1 week before first game season, just one signing, Sancho, nowhere to be seen yet. I know I say I'm confident. Right, let's see by early next week what happens. If he didn't come by early next week, then I'm gonna start lose confidence. Okay. So Sancho yet to be seen. No Reguilon yet. No centre back. I know, like I said, we may have discard the centre back signing at least for this window because we're waiting for Upamecano. But like I said, just one signing so far. Really inefficient business or inefficient activity by United for this window was really frustrating because I was expecting at least we clear at least 2 or 3 players. But on that note, Rojo and Smalling has been training alone. I think that's indicates that there might be movement in terms of their transfer, right? We all know Smalling is really close now to the exit door, where Roma is really close and agreeing a fee with United. I think that might be sorted out before our first game, before the Palace game. I hope so. But there's no news yet on Rojo or news on any offers, whatnot, but just that he's been training alone. But the fact that he's been training alone just says that there might be something there. Okay, so that's on Reguilon. Again, no fee agreed yet. United don't want to pay over 25 million. Fabrizio Romano confirmed that he wanted to come to United, but United don't want to pay over 30 million. Don't want to pay over 25 million. They want to pay the 30 million that Real is demanding, which is just pay the bloody money. I don't know why we are always haggling for 5 million, 10 million. If it's 25, 30 million, I would understand. It's just 5 million, 10 million. As if we don't have the money. We do have the money. You know what? Hashtag Glazers out. That's just what I'm gonna say. I'm starting to get pissed off now. Okay. Another significant news in the Reguilon. Sorry, I forgot about that. Apparently Sevilla has agreed fee with Sporting Lisbon to sign Marco Acuna. But that would be redundant. That would be pointless if United don't want to pay, right? Like I said, Sevilla has been ruling themselves out since last week or early of this week. It's all on United's ball now to get the deal done, but apparently they don't want to get the deal, don't want to pay the money. Not sure what to say anymore. So we'll see what happens there next week with Reguilon. And on Thiago, right? Interesting news. There's no new reports on Thiago, right? Just that there's a lot of noise coming out because Skybet has dropped their odds for Thiago coming to United to from I think from 4-1 to 8-11. So if you don't know betting, that's really significant because 8-1 means he's very likely to come to United, and he's now the first choice. United is his first, not first choice. I mean the highest probability of club that he can come to. Yeah, Liverpool, even Liverpool dropping is 2-1. So it means United is very much first place now, if according to odds by Skybet. I'm not sure how significant that is in reality, because I would assume betting companies like Skybet have some insider. They obviously they would have insider. They would have informant. To for them to regulate all those or set all those bettings, all those odds. So this is interesting. I'm not sure how significant it will be, but it is interesting because it's quite a high number. It's quite a significant number, 8-11. If you don't do betting, like me, I don't do betting as well, so I have to study a bit when I heard about this news. 8-11. That means if you bet, let's say you've bet $1 for this for Thiago coming to United, and it does happen, you will get only 75 cents. You will make a loss because the odds are really high that he's coming to United. So I'm not sure how significant it is. Like I said, to Liverpool getting Thiago hinges a lot on Wijnaldum going to Barcelona, but it seems that he might stay after talking to Jurgen Klopp. He might stay now, so that might have affected Liverpool's plan on getting Thiago. Also, word coming out from inside, they said that Thiago might United have agreed fee with Bayern, but now they're just waiting for Thiago to decide whether he wants to come. Of course, I would say United have no problem paying the fee. Just that, if you can pay 30 million for Thiago, why can't you pay 30 million for Reguilon? I'm still pissed off, has a good fee with Bayern, but just waiting for Thiago's decision. I think Thiago himself is still waiting for Liverpool to make an official bid. Like I said, if Liverpool's still dilly-dallying, still taking time, still being lazy on this, I think Thiago might choose United. I'm not trying to be too hopeful on this or giving your hopes up on this particular transfer or particular rumor. But if you imagine if you do get him, Thiago, Pogba, Fernandes, if that's not one of the best midfield unit in the league, I think only City can rival that. Yeah, I'm including Chelsea. I'm including Chelsea in that we are better than. If we do get Thiago, I think we have better midfield than Chelsea. First choice at least. Only City can rival us. With De Bruyne, Rodrigo, and Silva. Rodri. So like I said, I'm not giving you hopes up, but it's interesting to see. Let's see what happens because there's no reports on this. Like I said, only the Sky Bet has put revising their odds that Thiago will come to United on 8-11. Okay, that's on Thiago. Let's talk a bit on our under 23 or youth team. We have confirmed the signing of Charlie McNeil. He's a former United trainee, goes to City. Now he'll be coming back to United. He scored 600 goals for City in different group levels. Really talented player. I think our youth team, our under 23, is really making noises. It's really, looking really good. Something to look forward for the future. We already confirmed Jurado from Barcelona. Now Fernandes, then Hansen Aaron. So I think now we already have people like Mengi, people like Langa, of course Hannibal Mejbri. Now add to all these players, right? I think we have really good, really good sort of foundation, really good backup players, youth players that will step up in 3 or 4 years time. I think it would be really good if these players do stay in United for long term. I think we look really good for the future. At least for 10 years we're gonna look really good. And that's on transfer. Not much, like I said. The most interesting thing is Thiago. So season's gonna start, so hopefully you guys get excited for that. Again, please like the video. Of course, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We'll update you guys more on the transfer. Like I said, if there's any more news, any breaking big news, I will update straight away. So make sure you click on the notification button so you get updated, or you get notification on our latest content. Okay, so that's all I have for you for today. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Of course, make sure you get your new United kit. Okay, new season is gonna start. Bye bye.